Well, hello again. So, I'm going to be making a book cover for, my plan is to make it for like recipes and stuff. So, I've got a piece of cloth. I didn't measure it. I had some leftover cardboard that I already had cut out. And then I just cut my fabric so that it would fit. And I'm not going to tell you the measurements because whatever you cut out, you just cut the fabric. Mine's obviously not that much bigger, but about a ½ inch so that you have enough room to fold it over. Or you can take 2 pieces of fabric. Hold on. Come here. You could take 2 pieces of fabric. And this would be my front. And I usually, if there's wording or whatever, if my fabric's dark, I put it on that side. If my fabric's light, I put it on the opposite side, and I cover it up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I got those anyway. Okay, so if you don't want to, or if your fabric's not long enough but you really want to use that fabric, and you have a piece of muslin or something thin, I guess you could use whatever. You would just cut it the same size, and then after you were done, I'm going to use glue. But with cardboard, my sewing machine goes through it just fine. So after you were done, you would just cut off the edges and make it clean. Okay, so I still gotta tickle my throat. Trying to fix this light so there's not such a glare, but I guess that's as good as we're gonna get. So I use Elmer's glue. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put a whole bunch of glue on here. This one's almost empty, but I'm trying to use it all. Make it go faster, I'll just use a new one. And this is the brush I always use. I don't even know where I got it. But it says something nylon on it. The paint's, that's paint chipped off. So anyways, just give it a real good coat. And I smooth it out just so on the fabric you don't have like all these lines and stuff. Just stick around. And how you glue the spine on is completely up to you. I usually glue my spine on and then sew through it, but you can do a hidden spine so you can't see any of the stitching. I kind of like the where you can see the thread or whatever you're using. Still, you want like 1/4 of an inch between your two, just so that you can open it and close it, and it not, you know, get stuck on each other. If you guys want to see me finish this, I would be more than happy to do another tutorial just on how to sew in the oh boy, sew the spine, sew the signatures in. On this one I probably won't put any pockets or anything like that. It'll just be regular tea-dyed paper, only because I'm going to be writing on it, and if I find something that I want to stick in here, I can make pockets later. I can just glue them in instead of sewing them in. When I usually do my junk journals, I sew everything. Like I said, since I don't see me putting a whole bunch of stuff like tags and pictures and whatever, I plan on just writing mostly. I'm just going to put plain old paper. And this glue dries pretty fast. Like I just tried to move that and it doesn't want to move, so. Excuse me, and I'm just going to cut some of this off because it's kind of longer than it needs to be. work, but that's okay. That's just for me. So, and usually I would let this dry. I would put a book and something heavy on it, just so that I know it's not going to move. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to keep on rolling. And there's still some glue on my brush here, so I'm just going to use her up. And if I was making this for somebody else, I would cut the cut the corners a little bit and make them square, just so that they fold real nice. But again, since it's just me and however, going to cut on the, like where the spine is, just make some slits, just so it's easier to glue it down and it moves better. If you're just getting into journaling, it's a learning process. We all got to start somewhere. Don't feel discouraged if something don't work the first time. Just keep trying. I know when I started out, I didn't know anything, but watching YouTube videos, talk to my sister a lot. She watches YouTube videos also. She's the one that got me watching I'm a Cool Mom. She's one of my favorites, and Nick the Booksmith. I want to try to make some covers like she does. She's having a class. She's going, I think the last I heard, she's making, what do they call them? It'll be on like a memory stick because it was too long. She couldn't put it on like a DVD. And I think my sister said it was $129. I don't know where she found that information. I just know that Nick the Booksmith did say that she was going to be doing a class, but I never heard how much it was going to be, so I can't tell you where to find that information. And I think it's going to be like her start to finish on how to do her type of journals. It should be very interesting because her journals are awesome. At least that tickle in my throat went away. Feeling much better. I mean, it's still kind of there, but not like it was. If you can't see, I just glue. I get glue all over my fingers. It happens all the time. Glue, and then I just pull it up. Glue and pull it up. Put some extra glue over here on the corners. You can't really see that. I'm just pushing that corner in. Sorry, pushing that corner in to keep it from like really poking out. I can show you here. So I'm just pushing that corner in and then tucking it over. Push it down. And like I said, I usually let this dry overnight just because I want to make sure everything's good and secure. And if anything starts to pop up, I add some more glue and just keep on rolling. But so there we got. Gonna be my little recipe book. And then if you want to see the rest of the process, like I said, just let me know. I will add something on the spine. I usually use, I don't know what it's called, but it looks like, I know I say all the time. My husband got me doing that. It looks like a potato bag. I think I have any out here. So it kind of, I got a mess over here. It kind of looks like this, except the threading is like way bigger. It's not like that, but it's bigger, and it comes like when you go to the fabric the fabric portion of the store, it comes on a spool, like a big one. So that's usually what I put on the insides. And then I usually do some kind of paper. Sometimes I put fabric, pockets. It just all depends on my mood and what I'm making it for. Okay, this video is getting pretty long. So there's that. And for those of you who are interested, I'm going to be making my next journal is going to be like a creepy one. A creepier one. Not anything. I think it's still going to have some vintage stuff in it because I'm making it for Graveyard Girl. Her name's Bunny. And she likes the out of the norm kind of stuff. Kind of like me. So I have all my signatures ready. But like I said, you know, kind of creepy. And she loves dolls. Loves them. And it's just got a whole bunch of tea-dyed paper in it. She's been doing videos lately on her new channel, Banana Peppers. Like some of her old stuff, like old pants that she used to wear. She did some pictures of her in high school and Dogman, which is her other half. She likes she loves Clockwork Orange, so I got some of that in there, but it's mostly just creepy little peoples. Not people. Dolls. Creepy little dolls. If you haven't watched her, she's hilarious. She does makeup. She does unboxings. She does fan mail. She just did a huge giveaway. If you haven't watched her, check her out. Also, I'm a Cool Mom. Nick the Booksmith. Gypsy Rose, I like her too. Kind of drawing a blank, but okay, so just let me know. Even if you don't let me know, I'll probably do it anyways. But if you want to see any more tutorials, I got a couple days off, so trying to get some stuff on here. I'm new to YouTube. I've only been here, I think, a couple months. Yeah, so any questions, any comments would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe, that would be wonderful too. See you next time. Bye.